As the continent finds more investors and development partnerships from the East. SABC News is launching its new offering, African Perspective. It's a show that will air on Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. on Channel 404. This is the first topic that the show will look at.
Dubbed the world's factory, China has been positioning itself for years. With 1.3 billion people, it is the most populous country in the world, and it is using that to its advantage. Some see China as an alternative to the colonizers of the West. It says its focus in Africa is to improve basic living standards, ensure independent development and linkages between development strategies, but others recommend cautious optimism.
We must begin to ask the foundational question: what are we doing to ensure that China does not run roughshod over African countries and that there is indeed an engagement that is mutually beneficial?
At the last forum on China-Africa Cooperation FOCAC summit in Beijing, African countries came out with a commitment of $60 billion in investment.
The relationship that we have forged through FOCAC is premised on the fundamental and inalienable right of the African people to determine their own future.
Our growing ties with China do not come at anyone's expense. Indeed.
Since FOCAC was launched in 2000, China-Africa trade has grown 17 times and China investment grew 100 times. This significant role in economics gives China a hand in political stability. As South Africa takes her seat again at the UN Security Council, the country's voice will now be heard on relationships between China and superpowers. The continent is finalizing its free trade area, but the likelihood that we will see China featuring directly or indirectly in mining, in unearthing minerals, beneficiation, as well as market access is very high. Ntakwana Ngatani, SABC News, Johannesburg.